chapter 4. Now, so that we're clear, when a person commits a crime and goes not to jail to prison, when you've been in prison too long, what's the danger?
You get adjusted.
You what?
You get adjusted to that.
They have a term. You run the risk of becoming institutionalized. What does that really mean?
It's like a revolving door that you just keep coming back.
Wait. You said like a revolving door. Because even after being institutionalized, at some point you do get out. Mm-hmm. But what's the problem after you get out?
Just for society.
Wait a minute. But when you get out, ain't you free?
Yeah.
But if you've been which means something is going on within the system on purpose, right? So that when you get free, you can't
Stay free.
Ain't that something? And there's some people who actually believe it was better.
Yes.
Wow, that's a messed up mind.
Yes, it is.
And so they hurry up and do something so that they can.
Right.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. The Bible says first natural, then spiritual. How many know there's a danger of being institutionalized in church?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it is.
You know, with the grace of God, sometimes God will set us free from some churches and church settings. And if you're not careful,
You'll be back there.
if that system has institutionalized you
Right.
without knowing it, watch this. You may not go to that location, but you'll find that place.
Somewhere.
Wow. So yeah, the focus is, it's not enough to get free. You ain't saying nothing. God does not only want us to get free, he wants us to stay free. I need you to understand something. Staying free is a harder work than getting free.
Yes, it is. Sometimes you can try to recreate the same thing you just left. You may not even go to another location. Where you are, you begin to pull back on those things from the location you just left and recreate that same environment.
So then the actual prison then is not necessary no more. Because you done made one in your head.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a harder prison to free a person from than the.
Yes. Come on now. Prison in your mind. Yeah. Right there.
Galatians 4:7. While you're looking at this, it's not a black game, but it's a point. There's a game called Jenga. Have anybody ever played that game? Yes. Frown. We might have another name in the hood, but anyway, that's the real name. And it's these blocks, man, that build straight up. And the purpose of the game is you have to pick blocks not from the top. You have to pull from the bottom. And what you discover is you can successfully pull certain blocks and it don't affect the building of this thing. But you pull certain blocks and what you discover was, now this is a key one. This is actually a pillar. It don't look like it. You're moving it. But if you move this one, it's gonna cause the whole thing to topple over. all wound. Ladarian, all of them look the same. And they all squeezed in here the same way. Which is why it looked like you can just pull. You ain't saying nothing. In God's word, there are some things you can adjust in and out of a person's life and the building will still stand.
Amen.
Anybody listening?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There are certain truths in this book that are pillars. You pull on that, Jamie, it'll cause the whole building to come down. There are certain truths in God's word that must be settled in your soul. If you let people fool with certain building blocks in your life, it'll cause your whole building to come down. The writer has been building something. We were slaves, we were slaves, we were slaves. But according to verse 7, use the word servant, which is the same as a slave. He says, you are no more slave. See, it's certain truths, Jamie, when you come to know us, you got to say that 100 times. Yeah, no more, no more, no more. Not only no more a servant, it says, but a son. There's something that happened. It don't matter whether you saw the lightning flash or you heard the thunder roll or rivers started flowing upstream and your fingers tingled and your toes turned. Hey man, it don't care if none of that happened. God's word says we are no more servants but a son. That has to be settled. That's a building block. Because that affects how we think, how we talk, and more importantly, Dorothy, how you interact within the framework of the family. Servants can't talk to the owner the same as the son do. Servants are restricted as to what they can say, and more importantly, where they can access the house. You ain't even saying that. Sons go all over. Watch this. No more. But a son. Watch this. And if a son is settled in you, here it is. It says, then. See, we want to shout about the air part, but you can't get the air part if you ain't got the son part. Then an heir of God, watch this, through Christ. Now, why is that important? Getting free, staying free. Go back to chapter 2, verse 4. When you get saved and come out of the world don't throw a party that you got saved. Now, it's cool, Aaron, for about 5 minutes when you first come out the world. But after about 5 minutes, the world started calling. Anybody saying that? They start coming by the house. They start knocking on the door. They start looking for you. The cravings, the urge, the desires, they start calling, and they call strong. And so watch this. In Galatians 2 and 4, they had people who were designed to do that. Watch this. It says, false brethren, unaware, brought in for what reason? They came in, it says how? What is liberty? Now, they came to check on folk that used to go to their church. So the fake brethren are still in bondage. And came to check on ex-bondage folk. With one agenda. You see that? That they might, it's in the verse. Watch this. Watch this. We was all locked up. Some of y'all got free. We came to find out where y'all were. It's right there.
Yeah.
Sure is. It's right there.
Just spy. Let me see what's really going on. They didn't come to get free. Ain't that crazy? You know you don't like it over here. I don't know why you playing these free games, man. You know what's better what we was. When you coming back home? You, this is my home. Wow. That game was played then, and watch this. Go back to chapter 4. He makes a point in verse 8. There's a then in Galatians 4 and 8. Howbeit then when you didn't know God, and there was a time we didn't know God.
That's right.
We didn't know him intellectually. We did not know him relationship-wise. He said you did service, and that better word service is you served. You were a slave unto them which by nature are no God. Now they perpetrated as gods.
Right.
Whether that's some man, some church, or some system. It perpetrated as God. And before we learned God, we served it like it was God. You ain't saying that. Verse 8 says that was then. Verse 9, but now. So whether you know it or not, Mother Deborah, between 8 and 9, something doesn't happen in the person. It says, after you have known God, then it corrects himself, or rather are known of God. Somebody's in your life now. And because God is in your life, the now has to be better than the then. No, so that has to be your testimony, not mine. Because until that becomes our testimony, you can't get free from your then.
Yes.
You ain't saying that. We call it the good old days. It wasn't that good. It was all that good going back there. That's all right. Yeah. So oxymoron, we call it the good old days, but it really wasn't. It was just the old days. It really wasn't all that good. And when you get a taste of where you are, everybody really excited about going back.
Amen.
Watch this. But the world. Verse 9 says, after you have known God, what I know God, why are you turning? It's right there in the verse. Again, not to better. The weak and y'all be missing the language of God. Man, because when you truly leave the world, when you truly leave certain places, those places beg you to come back.
Yes.
That's real talk, man.
Yes, it is.
Man, they beg you. They want to throw parties for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to buy you stuff. They want to treat you. They want to give you stuff. Oh, now I didn't care 2 cents for you when you was a part of the system, but now that you left and got free, all of a sudden, oh, we can't function without you. Oh, we miss you. We need you to come back. Oh, it ain't the same without you. Man, they be begging. It's right there in the verse.
Yes. Right there.
How you turn it to the weak and beggarly? Something go with that. Do you desire again to be? I can't even tell you the year. Sister Carol, the last time I was downtown in jail behind tick was on Christmas Eve. And not that Christmas even meant anything to me, but that was just what was in my mind. On Christmas Day. Yeah, I must have said that 50 times while I'm sitting in that cell. I'm gonna be in jail on Christmas Day. All the times I've been free, but I'm gonna be in jail on Christmas.
Yeah.
Y'all, and with the grace of God, then somehow late that night they let me out. And while I was standing in front of Blue Stair downtown, I said, "Hey, you know what? Well, if I didn't say I was gonna stop driving fast, I didn't say that. That's what I did say. I mean, I started getting tickets, but I tell you what, I'm gonna show take heavy, so I don't have to come down here no more. And you believe it, you want to believe. And I ain't been down. Y'all watch this. See, when you're tired of being locked up, I mean, really, really tired, and God set you free, man, you got to make up your mind.
That's right.
I may go a lot of places, but I ain't going back there. Watch this. Watch this. I'll turn you again. This is why there's such a struggle between why is it so easy to turn? It ain't Bible, but it's such a relative point. I saw a quote, Dorothy, of Harriet Tubman that said, "I freed 1,000 slaves." She said, "I would have freed 1,000 more if they had only known they were slaves."
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
Man, that's a tough statement. I would have rescued you. The only problem was you didn't know you was a slave. And because you didn't understand you was a slave, I left you right there. You could have been free. Wow. What's this? It's more folk that could be free right now today.
Yeah.
I love this passage because this is how people get free, but we don't understand. Not only is it something that it takes us to get free, this is the same formula that causes us to John 8:30 says, while Jesus was speaking, which means somebody had to be, and the better term biblically is hearing. Because faith, not listening. Watch this. As he spake these words, so according to verse 30, somebody in the group was hearing what Jesus was saying. That's what Stars Church. We have to hear his word. Now, the point was made last night. Jesus, hey man, he didn't have no church, he didn't have no house, he didn't have no nothing. When he showed up, all he had was his word. That's all I got for you. Watch this. And if people were paying attention, that's all you need.
Yeah.
He says, if you hear my words, as they were hearing him, something started stirring in the people. Verse 30, it says, the people started. You can't believe it ain't. So start with him. So you can listen to somebody and they finally say something and you're like, what you say? See, they were just talking and you was listening. But when they say something, wait, hold on, what you say? What's this? At that point, guess what just started happening? You hear it now. You just shifted. Wait a minute, say it again. I wouldn't. Wait, what you just say? See, now you're hearing. Watch this. As he spake these words, many believed on him. Watch this. And we say believe, believe, believe. But how many know that ain't the end? That's where we start. And Jesus turns to him 31 and said to those that believed on him, watch this. Now the start was good.
Yeah.
If you, so while the start is good, if you start and you don't get where you're going. You have to continue how? Because they started it. According to verse 30, he wasn't working miracles. He wasn't passing out money. All he was giving them was his word. That's what they started in. He said, if you continue in that, then are you my disciple. How many know a disciple ain't the end? What's the modern word for disciple? Student. A student, that's the front end of learning. If you're in the spot of a student, you're not. So hearing his word, believing, and continuing in his word, those three elements just qualify you to learn something. Watch this. Now here we go. See, we always want to jump to 32. You can't get to 32 without them elements.
Yeah, yeah, all right.
See, child, I'm free. Can you hear God?
Yeah.
See, you laugh, but it's people holler they free, but your leader louder than your God.
Yeah.
Then you ain't free.
Yeah, all right.
See, if my voice in your head is louder than God's voice, you ain't free.
Yeah.
He says, hear, believe, and continue. Now you're ready to learn something.
Yeah, yeah.
32. What about learning? And you shall know the truth. Now, did y'all hear what Christ just said? I'm glad you was listening. I asked the question, what are you knowing? He said knowledge. Is that right? Now you won't say that. Watch this. Many people, Mother Deborah, know the words and the content of this book and not free.
Yeah.
LaDan, this is why they're not free, because knowledge will make you separate the book from him. He is the book. And so I'm not just interested in words on a page. I'm only interested in the words on the page that reveal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is not this literal book that sets you free. It is the him that sets you free. You can go to some Christian schools, and there's some men and women that know more Hebrew and Greek than you'll know in 20 lifetimes. Mm-hmm. They know the words on these pages, but now when you talk to them, they ain't saved. Right. They know Hebrew and Greek, but I'm gonna tell you who they don't know. They don't know him. And it's no side. The Pharisees know more Hebrew than you'll know in 50 lifetimes. They were the writers and interpreters of the law. But Jesus looked them square in the eye and said, hey man, you better go back and check again. Do you not believe the Pharisees thought they were saved? They ran the church. But Jesus told them, search for you. You have. Wait a minute. Why didn't they have life? Ain't that something? Because they had figured out they was just smart enough to separate him from the scripture. They had the physical book, but they didn't have the literal book. Yeah. Jesus says, I come in the light. Watch this. So it is knowing him. What got me into it? Hearing him. 30 says, as he spake these words, he was just talking. He ain't giving random words. He's giving the word of God. So he was giving the people him.
Yeah.
As he's speaking about him, it says many believe. It's right there. Why are they believing on him? Because the him is what they get.
Right.
What's this? And because he's given them him and they believe in him, he says in 31, if you continue in, look at it. In my, continue, and now that you done gathered me, I need you to. So it ain't enough just to get at me if you don't have no intention of, you can stay where you were.
Yeah.
Then are you disciples? Don't say that.
My disciple.
Why all this personal stuff?
That's about that.
And they never changed him. I'm giving you me, you hearing me, you believe in me.
Yeah.
Now that you've gathered me, I need you to continue in me and let me teach you more of. Wow. So why all of this meat in 30 and 31, and then when you get to 32, we're gonna just shift to the pages of this book. What's this? See, this book is filled with law.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
But Christ is not the law. The Bible says Christ is the end of the law. Which is why the word says it doesn't say I am the book. I come in the watch this. How does one get free then? It's right there in the verse. You got to hear him, you got to believe him, you got to continue him, and become intimate with him. As you learn of him, go back to Galatians. That's how you get free. Watch this. But that's not only how you get free, that's also how you stay free. And it's necessary because, Sister Carolyn, there's folk that followed Paul and other disciples around. And as soon as they made converts, here they come. Now, see, did Paul tell you this? I noticed you're in the restaurant. Y'all have been circumcised. Did they tell you about that? Well, we ain't gone over that chat. I figured he had. Because when you do a revival for 2 or 3 days, you can't preach and teach everything. You know, that's our job. You know, to come by and make sure whatever he missed, you know, we fill the gaps in. You know, some of you women, he didn't tell y'all can't wear that in church. He didn't go over that. So y'all looking crazy, but see, that's just, and because you knew in this, it seemed logical and it sound right, and so we. And sometimes it's a month or 2 or 3 or 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 years later before God is able to have somebody sit at your table and open up something like this and say that, you know, you started out right, but some kind of way, somebody that separated Christ from this book and also separated you from Christ. What are you really saying? I'm trying to tell you is you've been sifted. Wow. Watch this. Here's the beautiful thing. If you've ever sifted flour, do you know when you finish the sifting process, whatever the plate is, do you know it's possible Mother Deborah to take the plate and dump it back in the bag? And it's all where it was before. You missed the day today. The only reason why you sift the wheat is because you separated some stuff. It's wheat in the plate. It's flour in the plate, but it's something in the sifter. If you dump that back in the flour and put the flour back in the bag, do you know it's all the same?
Same way.
But in order to make it the same, you got to put it back where it was.
Yeah.
Yo, we started out good in God and we got sifted.
Yeah.
And you can't keep living sifted if you want to stop the sifted life. If you put the ingredients together and put it back in the original bag, the sifting has ended.
Yeah.
We start out in God, and some group, some church, somebody, some apostle, some great teacher separate us from God, separate us from His Word. And while that's a toe up life, the toe up stops if I can just get back in God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Watch this. Galatians 4:10, he says, now what's important is days, months, times, and years. Programs. Every church has programs.
Right.
And because you can't leave nobody out, you know, and every year it expands. So you can't honor, in some churches, you can't have a pastor's day without having,
First lady.
see? Now, see, we grew up in church where they used to be there. Now, we had. You can't have a choir annual day. See, see, now, so we honor the choir and usher. Oh, we got to have men's day. Because there's men in this church. Well, you can't have a men's day without a. Oh. Well, now, if you have a men's day and a women's day now, we got to have kids' day now. Come on. Yeah. Well, now, everybody ain't members. So we got to have a visitor's day.
Family friend day.
I call it. Man, and before you know it,
Yeah.
we take up offers on all these days. And before you know it, it's expensive to go to this church. Well, they got extra day for everybody this year. Y'all, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. And while you laughing and playing, you got people that go around collecting for these days.
Yeah.
See, we're in the book, y'all, Galatians 4:10. See, when you join certain churches, see, observing these days, this ain't optional. Oh, no, we're going to make the quarter, Tim. We're going to make the quarter. Y'all playing. I was at a church, and who would give $100?
Yeah.
Or who got 50?
No, lost up to somebody.
See that? 20. Come on. 10s and 5s. This was every weekday. All right, ones. Then after that, Jamie, he called for the kids. Come on. All y'all got change. Come on. Then the little bitty was Aaron, come on, give me your pennies. I'm like, my God, man. Dude, we started at 100 when I went down to pennies. It said you observe days, months, times, and years. You're going through all of these hoops and chains, and if you're focused on that, let me tell you what you ain't focused on.
Yeah.
And any of us that's been in these churches, it's easy to get caught up in church life and lose sight of God's life. Yeah, church will have you as a wife. You spend so much time at the church, you only put around tell you, you better marry the church.
Yeah.
You'll be all day and all that. Just keep on that. You'll come on and move out. Yeah, it ain't. It's right, but it's brothers the same way. Yeah, it's why somehow. Yeah, let me go up there and visit. Good. Who you up there? You show some lot of time at the church. Yeah, it's women that make a dish, and the husband tell me, "Oh, that's for the church." You cook better for the church than you do at home. You don't stay married. You stay married. Y'all still steady going to church, 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 steady going to church. What is we gonna eat? We're gonna eat you to come to church. That's clearly what eating going on there. Y'all watch this. And while this is how you know you messed up. While we think that's right, Mother Rabbit, the Bible says charity begins at home. See, when you treat church like that's where you live, while it seems like a good, honorable thing, that's out of order.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You can't eat better at church than you do at home, Aaron. That's wrong. God said it's got to start. You know why he said that? Because you can't have peace at church and hell at home. No, he's saying that. Because church should be a conglomeration of a lot of little churches.
Yeah.
If the little church ain't right, the big church ain't gonna be right either. And shame on the big church that sacrifices the little church for the big church. Yeah, I'll bring that peach cobbler up here. The Lord has need of it.
Man, hungry, that be
That's the Bible word, but he just said it right. See, but now watch this. You see how he put that in there? Yeah, brother, you're right. You're right. You're right. Y'all watch this. You observe days, months, times, years. He says in verse 11, I'm scared of you. Why does Paul say that to the church? Because that ain't right. That ain't how it's supposed to go. We having a tennis shoe drive at the church. You buying brand new tennis shoes for the church and your kids. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with that church? That would accept brand new tennis shoes from you and your kids barefooted? Not just shame on you, more shame on the church that accepted that. How we gonna get us to a kid in South Dallas or whatever, or Afghanistan, and your kids? Are you crazy? So we have stores from whatever. You have food pantries at the church. What sense do it make, child? We magnify feeding them, the less fortunate up in here, and you got folk in the church. Hey, that's the. You ain't hear what I'm saying? God ain't pleased with that. And you have it in the church because you'll sit up here and ain't got pride.
Yeah.
Pride ain't never made me full.
Right.
Your stomach up here growling in 3-part harmony. It's food at the church, but I don't know about it. No, I don't know about it. Okay, fine. I hope that pride feeds you.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Charity begins. Real charity. Now, what churches mess up at, you got at home and want to eat at church too. You ain't saying nothing. That's why Paul said what he said.
Yeah.
About the communion. Y'all got food at the house.
Right.
But you didn't come up here like you ain't got no food.
Right. Yeah.
And then not only ate up all the communion, you didn't make the go place.
Right. Choke it out.
And you know it's folk
Come on.
struggling to eat.
Yeah. Right.
Paul said that ain't right.
Right.
If anybody should make something to go place, it should have been them.
Right.
Watch this. And we shouldn't have went bad on them because, this ain't the joke hour.
Right.
Oh yeah. Let Kenny Keith stick to them. All them kids they got. Y'all needed to go place. This ain't funny.
Right.
So you make it to where they won't take the plates home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all watch this.
Yeah.
He said, if I bestow labor on you in vain, I didn't do it for that reason. You observe days, months, and times. Man, churches will have you going through multiple changes.
Yeah.
As if this impresses God.
Yeah.
Right.
See, those if you don't start bringing the people to church, you know. So now, when you can't get people to come to church, how do you feel?
Now you don't know.
Now you depressed. Because maybe something wrong with. Now you're not free to worship. You're not free to praise. You can't enjoy the worship. You can't enjoy the song. You can't, because the church got you on.
Yeah.
Now you don't want to pray. But I can't, I just, yeah. And while you feeling like this, there come life.
Yeah.
Here come the world.
Yeah.
You sure look like you can use one, whatever a one is.
Yeah.
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 Feel like you disappointed God. Feel like you disappointed the church. Feel like you done let the ministry down. And while you feeling low, here that world come.
Yeah.
You sure look like you could use one. Y'all is cheap. It's like fishing with dynamite.
Yeah.
Well, you ain't heard from somebody in 4 years. After random, they just called you.
Yeah.
Look at the phone. I heard from you in 4 years. Why are you calling me today? I've been sent to call you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, he was just on my mind. I'm on your mind today. All we did was smoke. Smoke and drink all day and all night. I'm on your mind today. We don't want to put two and two together. We're going to answer the phone. Hey, what's going on? And we're going to tell them all that's going on. Oh, man, you sound, boy, you really going through. Hey, man, you know what we ought to do?
Yeah.
What we ought to go out for?
Old time.
Who is that?
Old time.
Who is old time say? Who is that? They ain't never pay bills. Hey, man, what? Hey, one for the road. Who is the road? And if you're not careful, while it's being stirred, you know what? I ain't got nothing else to lose.
Yeah.
I'm modest.
Yeah.
Oh. And for those of us who have done that, that made it better.
I don't know.
You won't say that.
No, sir. No, make it good.
Because see, it may start at the bar and it's going to end. And later on that night, the next day, you wake up. Oh, Lord. I sure didn't want to. I sure didn't need to add
This on top of it.
Yeah.
Y'all, sometimes that ain't the end. Sometimes that end like 8 months.
18 years old. Now I'm in the hospital.
That ain't even one night stand no more. It's an 18-year live-in. Watch this. Galatians 2:16, and we're going to pray. You observe days, months, years. Church, we can't let the church make us jump through hoops for God.
Right.
To get somewhere in God. We're already somewhere in God.
Yeah.
We came in somewhere in God.
Amen.
Yeah.
Only church make you feel like you got to climb a ladder. God said, when I brought you in, you was at the top of the ladder already. But you just didn't know it.
Good.
The day you see Price, Chase, anybody else, I don't even have a briefcase, but if you see them dragging my briefcase around, know something's wrong right then.
Yeah. Amen.
I can't even preach.
Right.
Price trying to raise Canada. I got it.
Right.
While y'all laughing, There is an organization in the church, I ain't gonna be a big one, y'all take too long, called Armor Bear.
Yeah.
Now, what I want you to do is find me what Jesus had. I preached at a church in Atlanta. Cameron with me, and not the pastor, but there's a pastor there. But when he preaches, when he gets to preaching, he has a shower at the church in his office. When he showers, he comes out of the shower, and he's still in the middle of the floor like this.
A naked man, I wish I would.
See, that's why he can't qualify for armor bearer. Jimmy, he's standing just like this, and his armor bearers dry him,
I wish I would.
lotion him, and dress him.
No.
You believe it, you don't believe it. And while Tracy cutting the food, it's 100 men in line.
Fighting.
Yeah.
Fighting. You ain't got to do it. Yeah. It's an honor and a privilege to serve the man of God. Look at that. I'm for all of that. As soon as you show me what Jesus had, I don't care what it's again.
They do it.
Hey, and I'm talking about to the max.
Yes, sir.
And you can't have armor bearers for the man of God and not have him for the woman. So now, you got the wife. Now, she ain't preaching nothing, but she got the shower too. Y'all laugh. And it go on right now. And we think that we are impressing God with this nonsense. And the reality is, what does God's word have to say about it? 2:16, and we got it. That's first, that's what I promise. But see, we think, you know, I promise you, that's the shock. Yeah, we think when we get to heaven, we will impress God. You see all that stuff out there? You know, I shine the preacher's shoes. You know, I did this for his wife. I did this. I did. You know, Galatians 16 and 1. See, Rosin, that goes on in the church because church folk don't KNOW. Do you know armor bearer is not something the people came up with? You didn't hear me, Dorothy. That's not something the people came up with. Wait a minute there. So that people could serve God? Verse 16 says, knowing. Uh-oh. And a lot of folk don't. A man is justified by the works of the law. That's what it says.
Not justified.
Oh, I missed that word, huh? Yeah.
You're right.
That word tough, huh? That's what you're saying, Christ. If I'm gonna read it, I ought to read it right. You ought to study it right.
Yeah.
See, if you study it right, you put let the folk tell you, say what it don't say.
Yeah.
A man is not, and we know to justify, that's a powerful word.
Yeah.
Acquitted of all charges, declared righteous. You can't get there by the. Boy, you doing it then.
Yeah.
Well, the church tell you got to do it. Yes.
It's really people that's out there that's really hurt and think that they ain't good enough to be in the church and going to churches like that. There's really people out there saying, I'm going back to church because, you know, I don't dress good enough or, you know, this side, you know, can do this and this side they ain't good enough to do it, or they having a Christmas thing or something like that, and this side could go, but this side can't go. Really, I said I got them that that be talking to me right now, they be like, I want to go. I said, you know, all of them is like that.
And that's a person that has been church institutionalized.
Right.
Gotta tell people the truth, y'all.
Yeah.
You don't get right with God by the works of the law. Nor do you get right by the works of the church.
Right. Yeah. Amen.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
It says right in the verse, but
By the faith of Jesus Christ.
we'll come out to Jesus Christ. Because that's all it is. We're justified by the faith of Jesus Christ. And the one talking says, even we have, we didn't go a different way. We went the
Same way.
even we have believed that we might be by the faith of Christ. And the man talking is an ex-law keeper.
Yeah.
Paul was not just a Pharisee. Bible readers know he tell you on his own resume, he said, I was a Pharisee of Pharisees. I went at the bottom of the pile. But I'm tell you what I learned. Where I was trying to go, I couldn't get there on that road.
Amen.
I'll be thinking we praise you so much. That here's a man that used to live the law and keep the law, come to a realization that the law couldn't help him. You saved him, you set him free, and he stayed free. Thinking that nothing has changed. Jesus, you're still in the setting free, staying free business. You get all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.